Welcome back, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for setting aside this time, and I hope it will be a time of encouragement for you. I wanted to record outside today, but it's far too windy, and I don't have any of the special equipment just yet to be able to cancel the wind noise. I tried that yesterday, and I had to re-record a bunch of letters. Today, I'll be going through letters 61 through 70. Letter 61, July 1st. Dear friend, I once listened to a very wealthy man say, "Some make 50 million a year and say it's hard to get by." Chuck Collins. Life is a matter of perspective. So I'd like to ask you, how much will be enough for you? Or how much will be enough for you? Is it money you want or something else? Be bold. Figure out what you truly want. Once you figure it out, just go for it. Not long ago, I decided to take a step into 1,000 people's lives. Write about what is on my heart and either find people randomly or get random addresses and send it to them. That's roughly one person for every 300,000 people in America. Every 300,000 people in America will get a letter like this from me. You are special and part of something great. Little things do matter. This letter, as short and random as it is, will leave some mark on you. So be bold and have courage in life. You only get one chance. I'd like to challenge you to sit down this week and write a letter to someone who impacted your life. Tell them what they mean to you and send it off to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 62, July 1st. Dear friend, a wise woman once said, Fear makes us hold on to stuff, thinking that there is not enough. Letting go of earthly possessions can be very liberating, because in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Now, I don't mean to say go and give everything away. Just think of one thing you hold dear, something that can help another person, something you don't truly need. Find someone who needs it and give it to them, and don't expect anything in return. It is much more blessed to give than to receive. In the last few weeks, I set out on a journey, one which will allow me to step into 1,000 people's hearts and minds, even if it is for a minute or two. I hope for them to be encouraged and challenged. Be bold and have courage to be different. Make your life one worth writing about. I'd like to challenge you to sit down this week and write a letter, at least one letter to someone who has touched your life. Encourage them and send it off. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 63, July 1st. Dear friend, a wise man once said, if you're always hiding from the challenge, you will never find a solution. Fear can render you immobile and useless. You're a human being, created in God's image, created in wonderful ways. So be bold and have courage to step up in awesome ways. Little things done in awesome ways makes a normal person into an extraordinary one. I stepped into a journey which will take me into 1,000 people's lives. I will enter and leave as quick as you read this and put it away somewhere. In the moment I do have your attention, I'd like to tell you that you truly do matter and you can make an impact on history. Be a smiley face. As I leave you with this thought, I would like to challenge you to sit down this week and write a letter to someone who has impacted your life and send it off to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 64, July 1st. Dear friend, I'd like to say a few things. By senior year in grade school, I've tried starting about 30 businesses. In 9th grade, I had a very successful landscaping company. Then, at the end of that season, I got hurt so bad I needed 9 operations over 2 years' time and then some recovery time. I then tried to start 2 other businesses, after which also did not succeed. Each one did not succeed at all. Flunked very bad. Still, in my heart, I feel I am closer to success now than I ever was. So I want to encourage you to keep going. Pay the price up front and never give up and never give in. Be bold and have courage. I've intentionally decided to step into 1,000 people's lives in writing letters like these, to encourage and embolden those like you, in hopes that you too will do to others. As I exit and allow your creativity to take hold of you, I would like to leave you with this challenge, that you can sit down this week and write a letter encouraging a person who has impacted your life and send it off to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 65, July 2nd. Dear friend, a wise man once said, "A story cannot function as truth unless believed to be true." Very often we tend to believe things about ourselves just because someone else said it. To believe in a lie is very easy. To fulfill a dream takes faith. Be bold and courageous in following your life goal, and don't allow others to stifle your progress. To step into a person's life means to put your time into them. Kind of like this letter. I chose to impact you by giving my time into writing this letter for you. When all is said and done, I will end up writing 1,000 quote-unquote random letters like these, to encourage some and embolden others. Having rented enough space in your head, I'd like to leave you with a thought. Sit down this week and write a letter to someone who has impacted your life. Encourage them and send it off to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 66, July 2nd. Dear friend, the future is as sure to come as the air you breathe. If you plan it or not, the future will come. By planning, you will make much more of it when it does come. So I'd like to encourage you to make sense of what you want. Be bold and make a decision. Few people do. That's why there are so few people on the top. Not long ago, I planned out to write 1,000 random letters in a year span. That means writing 3 letters a day. That might seem a small thing and not impactful, but I truly believe this will alter the course of history itself. One person can make a difference. Just be bold and have courage. On the exit of this letter, I want to challenge you to write a letter this week to someone who has impacted your life and send it off to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 67, July 2nd. Dear friend, whatever is happening in your life, the same attitude must be maintained in spite of environmental changes. I want to encourage you to be bold in becoming the better you and have courage to be better. Just don't get lost in the sauce of comfortable living for sake of being normal. Being extraordinary means doing things different, one step at a time. For example, I want to write 1,000 letters like these. As random as they may seem, they will leave their mark on people's hearts. I truly believe doing little things well and consistently will result in great things and great outcomes. I believe in you. You are destined for great things. Have courage and be bold. As this letter comes to an end, I would like to challenge you to sit down this week and write a letter to a person who has impacted you and send it to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 68, July 2nd. Dear friend, learning is at every corner of life. Knowledge is as plentiful as the air we breathe. I'd like to challenge you to become a thinker, not to have random thoughts all the time, but to think deep about what you learn. Make sure you assimilate what you learn through deep and focused thought. And if you're having trouble focusing, buy a box of matches, light each one, and watch the flame until it burns. That's one thing that helped me focus. At this stage of life, I decided to do something awesome. To write 1,000 letters like these, to encourage random people and write in them whatever comes to mind. I did this because you are worth the time. As I end this letter, I would like to leave you with a challenge for this week. To sit down and write a letter to one person who has impacted your life. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. Letter 69. July 2nd. Dear friend, I have no idea who this will go to or at what point you are in your life. In any case, being humans, we are connected. And to you, I would like to say, never be satisfied with past performances. Become the person of whom books and volumes would be filled with what you have done in your life. For the next year, I decided to rent some space in people's hearts and minds. 1,000 people in America will receive a letter from me of encouragement and challenge. The task seems daunting to me. I must be on top of this every day to finish within a year. Be bold, try new things, and have courage. I believe in you. As my time runs out, before I retire for the night, I'd like to challenge you to sit down this week and write a letter to someone who has impacted your life. Encourage them and send it off to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. For the last letter of the night, letter 70, July 2nd. Dear friend, very often when I write letters of encouragement like this one, I look to notes from the past for inspiration. Because I leave it to random chance of who gets my letters, I just write whatever's on my heart and hope that it is relevant to the reader. Not long ago, I decided to write a total of 1,000 letters like these. Writer's block sets in once in a while. When that does happen, I look into past notes for quotes I have written down. And based off of that, I formulate the current letter. Sometimes the past can be an answer to a current situation. So maybe looking at your past might hold the key to future success. As I end, I'd like to challenge you to sit down this week and write a letter of encouragement to a person who has impacted your life and send it off to them. Live, love, and hug everyone you love as long as you live. Your friend, Alexei Katko. That ends tonight's reading. I wish you the best, and I hope you tune in, subscribe, and see you next time.